Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. And in this video, I want to help you guys get into a passive lobby. Now, what I mean by that is you're going to be able to just be with a friend or up to 4 friends in a lobby completely by yourself. And you're going to be doing that by completing a mission, not completely finishing the mission, but while you're in it. Now, you do need to play the mission more than one way to earn a buck in order to complete this. Now, I am doing this with another YouTuber by the name of Gold Sniper 9, who actually showed me the passive lobby glitch. Now, we did play for well over an hour, and you could probably do this much longer, but that's what we tested for. I think we did it for about an hour and 20 minutes, and we had no issues with anybody spawning around us. But as soon as you're able to hit that cutscene, go ahead and start the mission, and you're going to come down to Fort Wallace. Now, once you're basically at the fort, you're going to get to the part when you are asked to blow up the ammunition dump. And once you get to that specific point in this mission, you're just going to completely leave the area and go and do whatever you would like. Now, basically what he has done in the past is he's gone to Valentine and gone after like the sheep, which you'll see in just a little bit. We also go after pigs, but I wanted to take it a little bit further and kind of see what other opportunities that we had to make money, to maybe see what we could actually have access to. So that's kind of some of the things that I would like to be able to go over in this video with you guys. Now, I did go over to the butcher here and he's acting just fine, just normal. You're able to sell to him. We were able to do it a few different times, but after this, a few times back and forth between the sheep and pigs, we actually ran into a little bit of an issue. First it was me, and then it was Gold Sniper 9. Now, eventually what's going to happen, and you're going to see that in just a moment, that the butcher will actually stand on top of the selling platform, and you're not able to actually sell to him. Now, I tried everything at this point. I tried riding out of town. I tried coming back. I rode basically all the way to like Emerald Ranch, came back, and he was still on the table for me. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try going to another butcher and see if that works. So I rode on over to Strawberry, and that worked just fine. Now, when I was actually over in Strawberry, I actually never had a problem selling to that butcher going forward. Now, the majority of my time I did spend in the Strawberry area, and I also did a little bit more around the Valentine area before we actually completed the mission. Now, only one of you has to complete the mission, and you're both kind of teleported back, and then you're going to receive gold and experience for that. So as you can see, I'm hunting just fine. I'm able to hunt the golden eagle. I'm able to pluck it. I'm able to kind of get everything that I needed from it and even stow it on my horse. So I wanted to take a little bit further and kind of test a few things out, and I go up to the cougar location that is a little bit northwestern of Strawberry, and I could actually never get the cougar to actually spawn. Now, I kept checking it, and I would go back and forth, and I would, ride a little bit of ways and come back, and I never had it spawn for me. Now, at this point, I decided to go back to the cougar location just to see if it was still spawning there. This is probably about the third to the final time that I went and checked it out, but it never actually spawned on me. So I don't know if it was just this cougar location or if it's all the cougar locations across the entire map. Now, at this point, I wanted to try to give fishing a try, and you can see that I couldn't even change my bait there, and I could actually full run with the fishing poles, which that was kind of weird to me. So fishing is pretty much a no-go in the passive mode once you start this mission. So okay, now I'm like, all right, what else can I make money at in the Strawberry area? So I was like, okay, we got a huge lake here. I'm gonna try carcass fishing, and you can see that carcass fishing is working absolutely just fine. Now we're gonna be able to get the small fish, and I think at some point we're going to get a big muskie that's going to come in here in just a moment. So as you can see right there on the screen, but carcass fishing actually worked just fine. So if you guys need to walk away, you can be completely alone and from any other players except for the players that you choose to go into the map with, and you can collect all these fish and take them to the butcher. Now, I did never once go back to the butcher in Valentine to see if it was still glitched, But this is about the same time that Gold Sniper 9 let me know that the same thing that was happening to me with the Valentine Butcher also was happening to him. So I don't know if it's just a glitch in going back to the Butcher so many times eventually it just kind of doesn't work anymore, or if it was just a flaw in the passive glitch that we had. Now, I did get the Bald Eagle to spawn in its exact location that it always does, so I was able to shoot him out of the sky, or her, out of the sky, and I was able to pluck its feathers just fine, and I was able to also stow it on the horse just fine. So at this point, pretty much everything except for the cougar spawning and actual fishing I was able to do. So kind of fell down the hill there just a little bit, had to re-pick up my Bald Eagle. So, but as you can see, I'm able to take it and stow it on the horse just fine. I need to go to the other side here because I already had the Golden Eagle already stowed on the horse from before. And you can see that I have the muskie on the back of the horse already. So it did take me a while. I don't know what was going on with me actually being able to stow it. So I just kind of turned around, walked back, and then it was able to actually just be put on just fine. So on the way back into Strawberry, I got this award that said that I was at 60 minutes of wanted. So during this process, I thought that was kind of interesting that you're actually in a wanted phase, but no cops ever come after you. So it's another easy way to get easy awards in order to improve your award possibility or get more XP. Now at this point, I decided that I needed to go to the Butcher here in Strawberry and sell the eagles that I had received and a few of the fish that I had collected from the carcass fishing, or at least testing it. At this point in time, we had spent really close to an hour already in completely passive lobbies, and there was a few times that we had checked the map and we still were the only ones in there. Now, I decided to stay really close to the Valentine area for just a couple reasons. I wanted to do a little bit of hunting, which you're going to see that I do a little bit more. I also try another carcass fishing location, so it's not really in Strawberry. Now, like I mentioned before, the only issue that I had, and I wish I would have been able to go to other cougar locations or possibly like the panther location, is I wasn't able to find out fully if the cougars or panthers aren't spawning, or if it was just kind of the luck or the draw. Unfortunately, you guys will have to kind of see if it works for you, but this is a great opportunity for you guys to kind of just be alone, not have to worry about any griefers. You're in a lobby with somebody that you either know, either whether it's online or in real life, but whenever you guys are ready to actually get into finishing it and getting out of the passive lobby, which at this point was an hour and a half later, so just keep that in mind. Now, you guys are going to get brought back, no matter who starts it, you're going to get teleported right to the end of the mission, and then you're going to have this cutscene, and either one of you guys can activate it. Just kind of keep in communication with the other person or other people that you're playing with and letting them know that you are going to be ending it for whatever reason, whether it's just time to move on or time to get paid for the mission or whatever it might be. Now, there is a couple things that I would like to go over with you guys so that you guys just know. Again, number one, cougar did not spawn for me north of Strawberry. I don't know if that was a reoccurring thing or just an issue that I experienced. Number two, the Butcher eventually got glitched in Valentine, and we both actually had to make our way to Strawberry to sell items. Carcass fishing worked. Hunting like the eagles and other birds worked, and other animals like deer, the pronghorns, or anything like that, we were able to find and catch them. Along with turkeys, the pigs, and the sheep, they eventually respawned, so you're able to stay in the Valentine area if that's what you choose to do. The other thing that we weren't able to do, or at least that I wasn't able to do, was truly fish. So like blackwater, sturgeon fishing isn't going to work in passive mode, at least at the current state. Now, if you guys would like to try more things for yourself, I would love to hear down in the comment section what works for you guys. I thought about going and doing this and going all the way down to Tumbleweed, but I didn't test to see if fast travel worked or not myself, but I've been told that it does not work, and Tumbleweed is pretty much the furthest thing away from this mission. Now, We were also told that you could only do it for about a half an hour at a time, but we pushed it to an hour and a half, and it seemed to work just fine, and we weren't having any issues at that point. I think by the time that I had gone to the cougar location in Strawberry, it was already probably a half an hour into it, so I don't know if that caused any issues or not. But if you guys do have any questions about this method, or you guys want to share with other people in the community and let them know what worked well for you guys, then please leave a comment down below, because in this channel, we're all about sharing is caring, and we're here to just help each other out. But that is all the time that I have for in today's video. If you guys did enjoy it or found it valuable in any way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, because it would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing, because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.